Hello everybody, the Lawn Gnome is here.
This isn't real.
Welcome to February's One That Got Away. We've already conquered the Hunger Games, and we started to run through the Maze Runner, but now we're going to take a look at the other young adult science fiction book series that I have not spoken about, and that is the series that was written by Veronica Roth. Once again, another big achievement in young adult literature. I'm talking about the Divergent series and the very first film based on that series. I really had no intentions on seeing this film, but when I saw that it was on demand, I said, hey, that's a good one that got away, especially since there is a fuss about this. This could have either gone in two directions. Either it was going to be praiseworthy and exciting to talk about, like The Hunger Games, or it was just going to fail miserably like Twilight. And I'm glad to say that it is the first direction that I'm going to talk about Divergent today. I really got a huge surprise from this film, and I really enjoyed it a lot. What I really appreciated was the premise of the story. It started off similar to me in regards to The Hunger Games, but it's the story of, once again, a resurrected America, and this takes place in the post-war Chicago, and you could definitely tell that, and it's surrounded by a fence, and the humans are split into 5 factions. Each of them are based on a certain personality trait, like fearless, or selfless, or intelligence. Each and every one of these children, when they turn 16, have to take an aptitude test to see where they will fall in society, and then it is up to them at the ceremony to make the choice on if they want to go in that direction or if they want to choose a different path. So this features the story of Tris Pryor, who is played by Shailene Woodley. You definitely know her from The Fault in Our Stars and The Descendants, and she turns out to receive a very interesting trait called Divergent. And when you are divergent, it means that you do not fall into any category, and you also possess something that the factions of the current government fear the most, and that is the ability of non-control and free will. Wow, isn't that cliche? But as the story progresses, she chooses to take a fake life, and when she actually goes in that direction, she encounters new allies, but she also encounters new enemies, and those new enemies bring her into a world of conspiracy and the hunger for power and the means in which anyone will choose to get them. And she also uncovers a couple of interesting plot twists and surprises based on some of the people that she encounters when she goes into the faction called the Dauntless, and they are the warrior group, which is also known as the peacekeeping force of the current world. Here's what I really liked about it. I actually thought that the story was pretty good. It had a Hunger Games vibe, but then it took its own place among the young adult stories that are coming into film. It reminded me of Hunger Games with a little bit of Gattaca mixed into that. So you got a current young adult science fiction saga mixed in with a fantastic science fiction film, so it also really worked out in that capacity. I also appreciated the cast. I thought that Shailene Woodley was great. I also loved Theo James as Four. I also like that Miles Teller, now known for his performance in Whiplash, he did a great job in this film. You also have Zoe Kravitz, who is ironically Lenny Kravitz's daughter. So think about this. Lenny Kravitz did Hunger Games, Zoe went on to do Divergent. That was pretty cool. And of course you also had everybody's favorite Kentucky Wildcats fangirl in Ashley Judd, Jay Courtney, who is now going to be known for his role in the Suicide Squad film in the DC Universe, so he's going to become a much bigger household name if you don't know him already. And of course the great Kate Winslet as the main antagonist, and she also did a wonderful job. What also really impressed me was the music. I like the fact that it was scored by Junkie XL. There has been many recent soundtracks in which Junkie XL has done the score, and I really appreciated the classical mixed in with techno. And of course, the entirety of the story was great. I really appreciated the premise. I didn't think the film was perfect, but I really had fun with this movie. And again, the plot twists were what really surprised me. I also really was impressed with the fact that gender didn't matter, especially when you took a look at the testing of the Dauntless, which was the warrior group. I really appreciated that they made males fight with females. I really thought that that was a very interesting barrier breaker, and it says a lot in regards to the way that the world was supposed to work in this book series, and now film series. Of course, this is a trilogy that is going to be split into 4 movies, but I actually am going to consider going to see the rest of these in theaters because of how much fun I had with Divergent. So I'm going to give Divergent 3 out of 4. Throw your comments in the box below. Let me know if you enjoyed the Divergent film, but also let me know your thoughts in comparison with the actual novels. Did they make any serious changes? Were the books better than the films? Please let me know. I'd really like to know what you have to say. So thank you very much for watching this month's One That Got Away, and I'll see you in the next one. Actions speak louder than words.